Welcome to my grandpa's train. Today's video is going to feature the New Haven electric locomotive with its complete freight set. And I'm going to go over and look at the locomotive and each of its cars. If you didn't see it, I'm going to have a link hopefully up here for the restoration of this locomotive. It runs great and the repairs are complete on this. The paint is in good shape. I actually replaced both the front and rear plastic horns on it. I have to replace one of the headlamps. Apparently this one's burnt out, but the other one works good. The motor has been serviced and cleaned. Both pantographs operate. However, because of my tunnel, I actually operate the locomotive with these down so that it doesn't get snagged.
Number 20455, the Mainliner Electric Freight. You'll never see a finer, more colorful, and up-to-the-minute freight drag than this New Haven Railroad beauty, powered by the famous black, orange, and white GE electric locomotive that excites comment wherever seen. Snaking off behind this rugged workhorse loco are 9 versatile freight cars, each one a scale model copy of rolling stock seen on America's high iron.
Recently, I spent a little bit of time each day servicing and cleaning and lubricating each of these 8 freight cars this deluxe set came with. I'm going to go over each one individually and just show you what's what. This set was unique because it came out at a time where they were mixing up different car numbers between the 3 digits and the 5 digits. Our locomotive is the 5-digit 21573. Then, according to the catalog, I have these arranged, I believe, correctly in order, the way they were pictured. So this is the Union Pacific 24076 stock car. Most of these cars were just really dirty, and I lubricated the axles so they roll nicely because this is a single-motored locomotive. When I initially put all these together, when I got the set, this locomotive could not pull them because they were so stiff and sticky. So here we have a Southern 920 gondola. Not a lot special here. It's actually in pretty good shape. Some minor scratches and scuffs inside. The lettering's not too worn off. Moving back, we have a rather dirty Central of Georgia car. This is a 5-digit. This is a 24026 Central of Georgia. This car took a little bit of work to get put back together and cleaned. The paint has a lot of dirt embedded in it, and I don't want to scrub too hard so I don't remove the paint or the decals. But it's as clean as I can get it. The metal door sliders were rusty. The frame and inside and out were rusty. Now this car is actually, I still have to put the pins in it. This is an interesting one. This car, the body is designed for the later type of frame, which would be held on with a slot on one end and a screw on the other end. You know, you see what I mean on the later ones down. Actually, the Union Pacific car has that, has the screw in one end and then a slot holding it together on the other side. Actually, that seems like a copy of Lionel to me, but it works a whole lot easier than those pins. This one, however, I thought was missing the screw, but in reality, it is held together by the 4 pins underneath, which I haven't put in yet. Moving along, we have a 921 CB&Q hopper car. Again, just a little bit of wear in the paint and a little bit of dirt here and there, but most of it cleaned up really, really nice. Same story here. This is the Baltimore, Ohio 5-digit version, 24023. This one is held on with the screw on this end and the tab on the other end. That one cleaned up very nicely. We have next a 24313 Golf tank car. This is the 3-dome. Actually, it's all plastic, which is nice. It makes it lighter weight for this engine to pull. There's a lot of cars in this set. This one appears to be complete. Has the brake wheel and the 2 sign posts on this side. It kind of looks like they've been broken and re-glued. There's a little bit of rust on the railing that goes all the way around. I couldn't get it removed to clean it because these little tabs here are actually kind of melted around the wire, and I'd have to break them to get the wire off. So I just left it alone. Alright, next up is probably the dirtiest car in the bunch. This is the Great Northern boxcar, which was the, I think it's the 913 So it's the 3-digit version. This one was the other one that had the 4-pin frame holding it down instead of the screw and tab design. This one, for some reason, looks like someone tried to weather it or got used, left outside or something. The Great Northern logo on both sides and the decal are completely worn off. I mean, it's kind of weird because most of the rest of these in this same set are in pretty good shape, like this one. Here's the New Haven 5-digit box car, the 24036. This one's in pretty good shape, other than a little bit of dirt and very minor rust here and there. Most of it cleaned up really, really nicely. And again, this car is held on with the tab and screw. And we have, lastly, our 3-digit deluxe bay window caboose, the 935. Another interesting thing about this is that I thought this was an action caboose that was broken, but it is not. It is just the standard caboose. But you can see kind of right in the middle here that there is a slot right in the shell so that this could be made into an action caboose. Very interesting, they just made all the shells the same. This caboose is lighted and the light works very well. It's very smooth, doesn't flicker much. Alright, at this time we are going to take this deluxe train for a spin.
American Flyer, through train to New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, and all points west.
There's a lot of railroading action in this set too. 5 of the cars can be loaded and unloaded through sliding doors, while the gondola car carries ore, coal, or similar cargo. All cars and locomotive uncouple electrically by remote control. The Mainliner electric freight set measures 7 feet 4 1/2 inches long. Full throttle at the grade crossing. Thundering along the main line, cars trailed out behind, the speedy Mainliner makes up time on the afternoon fast freight run. As the mighty locomotive approaches the crossing, the American Flyer highway flasher blinks its warning light and the crossing gate lowers, bell clanging. These accessories not included with train sets.